Hi, Taylor T. Carlson back with another movie review for you. Warner Brothers has really been at it this past year doing a lot of classic back catalog titles, and we just got another one not too long ago, The Lost Boys. I picked up the 4K and Blu-ray combo pack in the limited edition Steelbook that they put out, so I'm going to do an unboxing of this and I'll share my opinions. I am somewhat embarrassed to admit that prior to this 4K release, I had never seen this movie before. I've heard a lot of good things over the years, and definitely something of a cult classic, so I knew I had to check it out for myself, and what better way than with a 4K disc. Here's our cover art. I love that. Pretty simple and to the point. Looks really nice. Here's our spine text. The backing card has all our pertinent info on it, and title of the film on top of that. On the back, we got a container of Chinese food, of course, referencing a classic scene from the film. This does come with a digital copy that's already been used. Our 4K disc. And underneath, we have our Blu-ray disc, which also has the film as well as the bonus features. And the Blu-ray does feature the same 4K transfer that was used as the basis for the 4K Ultra High Def disc. Underneath the cases there, we've got Kiefer Sutherland's character from the film, as well as some scenery from their vampire hangout. Sam and his older brother, Michael, are average everyday teens, but when they move with their mother to peaceful Santa Carla, California, things mysteriously begin to change. Michael's not himself lately, and Mom's not going to like what he's turning into. That description, of course, refers to the fact that when the family arrives in town, the older brother falls in with a group of vampires, ultimately becoming one himself, while the younger brother ends up with a group of superstitious vampire hunter nerds. So they both kind of go in opposite directions there. The critic quote on the package here says, "A hip comic twist on classic vampire stories." And I think that sums up The Lost Boys pretty well. The movie has a unique, certainly 80s atmosphere about it, and it definitely has that element of music and everything that was great about the decade of decadence, plus classic vampire stories thrown in for good measure. It's something of a hodgepodge of all of these things, and personally I think it works well together. The casting is very well done. Of course, you got the two Coreys, Feldman and Haim, and then you've got Kiefer Sutherland as the leader of the vampire group. And you even get a young pre-Bill and Ted Alex Winter playing one of the vampires. So it's a well-cast film. It's a lot of fun. Certainly campy and a little dated in some regards, but personally I think these things just add to the charm of the movie. It's always good to go back and rediscover classics like this, or in my case, watch it for the first time. And I have to say, this is certainly one that I plan to revisit many, many times over on this new 4K package. Again, I never owned any prior release of The Lost Boys, but I'm happy to say that this 4K transfer looks absolutely gorgeous. So much of the movie takes place at night and in dark places, and it's things like this that HDR was made for. The shadow detail, the colors, everything just works out so well here. This is what I like to see when it comes to transfers of classic films. It retains all of the original film grain, but it also brings out all the inherent detail with no digital tinkering or unwanted questionable remastering techniques. This is what vintage films are supposed to look like on the 4K format, and other studios definitely need to stand up and take notice because Warner's really hitting out of the park with a lot of these reissues. Bonus features are on the accompanying Blu-ray disc. Like I said, the Blu-ray is also a new Blu-ray sourced from the same transfer. Apparently the old Blu-ray didn't look very good. I never saw that version of the movie, so I can't say for sure myself. I don't believe there's any brand new bonus features here, but it is a pretty decent amount, so I think fans of the movie will be happy with what they find. For any fan of the movie, or any fan of classic 80s cinema, vampire movies, anything in between, it comes strongly recommended. Are you a fan of The Lost Boys? Is it your favorite vampire movie? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.